Aloha, I'm Kalai Miller, and welcome to this special in-flight edition of Ocean Paddler on Hawaiian Skies. Today we take you to one of the largest paddling festivals in the world. It's the two-day OluKai Ho'olaule'a taking place on Maui's North Shore. Top paddlers flock to the island from across the globe to test themselves against the famous 8-mile Maliko downwind run. And as you'll see, the event is much more than just a race.
Ona vela wali ia paui hanau ia I koi kalahi ki ku.
Ea, mai ki kai mai.
Ona kuali ia pau, e ku, e ola, a kau a kaniko'o, palalau hala, a hau makaiole, kolo.
So we're on the island of Maui on the North Shore for our two-day annual OluKai Ho'olaule'a. This will be a culmination of a fun paddle, a stand-up paddle, and an OC1 and OC2 race down the famous Maliko downwind run.
It's going to be a great day. This is one of the biggest events on Maui, and we're here every year and here to have a good time.
We have over 300 in the stand-up paddle race today. Paddlers from 14 mainland states and 9 countries in all the Hawaiian Islands gather here today. This is an 8-mile course that begins at Maliko Bay and finishes at Canoe. Unlike other races that will finish a stand-up race with a simple 10-yard run across a timing pad, our OluKai race ends with a 200 beach yard finish.
The competition among the women is getting tougher and tougher every year. It's definitely becoming a world-class competition kind of a thing. You got Germany, you got mainland, you got Hawaii, you got everybody here, you know. They're coming, there's money involved, there's equal recognition, and it's short, so you really got to pull away, which is really hard.
The whole downwinding, I find, is about the sensation of a glide and surfing. It's taking 4 or 5 quick strokes, stepping back, and surfing. Yet you don't deal with the crowds, but you do have the adrenaline rush every time. And if you have a good Maliko run with 18 to 22 knots of wind, you're catching 50, 60, 70 bumps in one run. That's a lot of adrenaline.
Feeling the ocean underneath my feet and being in the water and so connected with it gives me that upper hand, I think, of taking the ocean as a book and actually reading it and connecting and flipping pages and actually getting onto the one in front.
From the beginning, we catch some really good bumps, long bumps, and then I could keep up a bit, and then all of a sudden Andrea was like right in front of me. She took like many more bumps, and then the wind dropped a bit, so I was like trying to make my way back, but she was like too far ahead.
Thank you, OluKai.
OluKai, I think, put on the best event in Hawaii. It really is. I mean, it's short. Obviously, you get to do a Maliko run, but it's more about just the event. It's not so much the racing. Just the racing's like a byproduct that's really good as well. I mean, the show they put on, the food, everything is unreal. So I actually just wanted to come for that.
And another thing about this event is it opens up to paddlers that are not there to be the elite, but to have fun in the ocean and to have fun in sail canoe and enjoy hula and bring their families. And it's really a fun event for everybody.
It's amazing to see so many paddlers on one course, and that music lineup was tremendous. A great job by our organizers. Congratulations go out to all the participants, but especially our winners. In the women's stand-up elite division, it was Talia Gangini Decoit in third, Sonny Honscheid in second, and Andrea Moeller in first. In the men's stand-up elite division, Jeremy Riggs in third, Travis Grant in second, and Maui's Connor Baxter in first. Next, the Outrigger race is a core part of the event.
On Sunday, we switched disciplines from the stand-up paddling to the OC1 and OC2. We have over 120 entered in the canoe race today. These are the top paddlers in the world coming to challenge the Maliko downwind run.
It's a special event for us one-man guys. It's a short race with a great purse, so it's a good fun event for us.
What's really unique about this race is from the novice to the elite, you all line up next to each other. So you guys, you see the guys on the videos you've been watching and you're lining up right next to them. How crazy is that,
So I think from a participation standpoint, it's more inclusive than a lot of the long distance races that we have in Hawaii. The Maliko run, it's so prestigious and it's a fun run. I would say that just given the people that participate in it, yeah, definitely. It's up there as one of the races that you're going to say is the World Championship.
Just such a great direction. The winds are always blowing perfectly down the coastline, and it's not just like a fun run, but it's beautiful coastline, so much to see, so much life out there.
The whole race, it was pretty much me and Kua Nolan battling, and I didn't want to look back to see where everyone else was, and it came down to the last turn buoy. I was right on Kua's ama, Daniel was right next to me, we were battling. Right after the turn, it was, okay, $1,000 mile, let's go for it.
There was a reef out there if you're going to cut the reef early, or if you're going to stay outside and come through, a channel. And, if you're going to gamble and catch a wave in the channel, I didn't gamble too much. I had taken the lead a little bit at that point, so I wanted to play it safe and just catch a little bump.
I was right there neck to neck with Lauren, and she's Olympic paddler there, so I knew that I needed to, if I pushed it to the flat water, now I'm like racing against the fastest girl on the flat, so I needed to gamble. I wanted to catch a bump outside, and I kind of know the reef you know, and I took a gamble. I thought that if I caught a bump and I would get a lead ahead of her and not have to race on the flat. So one bump came in good, and the second one just took me right out, flipped the canoe, almost lost it, lost the hat, got on the boat really fast and start racing again.
I don't think we've seen a tighter finish at any OC1 race. The canoes are literally bumping into each other at the final buoy. Congratulations to all of our competitors, but especially our top finishers. In the men's OC1 Elite Division, it was Daniel Chun in third, Kai Chong in second, and Keakua Ka'awanolan in first, all within 5 seconds of each other. In the women's OC1 Elite Division, it was Rachel Brunch in third, Andrea Muller in second, and Lauren Spalding in first. Another great year for the OluKai Ho'olaule'a. For detailed race results, just check out olukai.com. We hope you enjoyed this special in-flight edition of Ocean Paddler on Hawaiian skies. Enjoy the rest of your flight. I'm Kala'i Miller, and until next time, hoi pa!